The question 6 is about sketching graphs of a function using its derivatives. And here we have two graphs. We need to sketch its derivative. In the question they have asked, graph of f is given, use this graph to sketch the derivative. Now, since it's an electronic part, it's very easy. You will have four answers. Let me just show you from the answers how you can easily pinpoint which is correct. Now here, very important points are turning points. Can you see these turning points where it changes from increasing to decreasing or decreasing to increasing? So this is a turning point here. This is another turning point here. Those are important points because the turning points in the function f of x, here, turning points, okay? If I write turning points, then those points in derivatives, okay, f dash of x will be equal to intercept, x-intercept. Let me write x-intercepts. Now what does this mean? Intercept, wherever there is turning point, here at 0 it's turning, right? That means in the derivative it should be at 0, it will touch the x-axis. Now here somewhere, let's assume this to be I don't know the exact value is 0.5. See, it's about 0.5. They have not given the value, but still little less than the y-axis. Here you can see this is touching the x-axis. Yeah, even over here x-axis it's touching. Why? Because those are the turning points. Turning points in f of x becomes intercepts in x dash. Now what next? How? But still that doesn't help us. There might be same turning points. It just will be something like this downwards. How will we know the exact graph? Here can you see where and all it's decreasing? The given function f of x decreasing because I started with it, and f of x increasing. F of x is increasing. So then if you write this, if you try to just remember this, it'll be much easier. I'll write f prime, that's derivative, f dash of x. What happens here? When it's decreasing below x-axis, and f prime of x here for this. See, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, this is 2, and the third one, it'll be above x-axis. So let's see, wherever it's decreasing below the 0, right? Below here, it's below the x-axis, yes. Whereas this is positive above the x-axis. Same thing, here what is happening? Is it increasing? Yes, it's increasing, going up. Increasing means going up, right? Going from left to right, upside. Decreasing is going down. This was downwards. This is upwards. Positive. This will be negative. Now here this is positive, so it should be above. Yes, this is above. Now here can you see it's going down, so it's minus. Is it in below? Yes. And then it's going up, above. So that's how easily we can tell the graph. Now I'll not erase these which I've written because these are important points, and we have to do the other way around. When derivative is given also we have to solve it. So let me keep that. Here again the given f of x graph. So I will tell you, it's much easier if you have the options with you, then you can easily eliminate the wrong answers. Now where is it turning? Here, here, here. So there will be x-intercept over here, the x-intercept, less than that over here, x-intercept and x-intercept. Here it's down, it's minus, plus, minus, plus. So minus, is it down? Yes, it's down. Minus. Then is it above? Yes, plus, above. And then over here, see, all this is above. That's fine. Where is it down? Yes, it's down again. Minus. And then lastly plus. It matches. What about this? X. See, now there is no turning point here whatsoever. Is there any turning point like this? No. It's just a straight line. So how do you know which is the correct one? Now here in this case, I'll tell you one more thing. Now this one graph looks like x to the power 4. Deriving this, what happens? It will be 4x cubed, right? So this is x power 3 graph. Yes, absolutely. This is a cubic graph. Now let's go to the previous two problems. Here you can see this is parabola. It's x power 2. X power 2, when you derive, you'll get x. This is just x. This is x power 3, but when you derive it, it will be x power 2. Now what is this linear function is x. When you derive this, you'll just get a straight line, a constant term that is over here. Is that okay? So that is it. But now everywhere it's increasing, so it should be above the axis, so this will be the correct answer. Now what about these two problems? Again, it's the same thing, but is there any turning point here? Look, it doesn't turn properly back, right? Over here there is a turning point. What is this point? It is at 1, but not over here. So let's look into the answers. See, here there is nothing touching the x-axis, but here there is 1 point. But that is fine. You should see which is increasing, decreasing. If this is just a flat line, what happens is you just draw a straight line over here. Because derivative, okay, now very important thing. Now imagine this is constant 2. What is the derivative of 2? It's 0. So you draw a line on 0. Okay. Whereas the derivative of this x, it'll be 1, right? So we draw a flat line at 1. Or it depends. If it was more straighter, you can consider it to be 2 or something like that. Approximately, not accurately. Now here, these two are easy to be done. But what about this? It's increasing right over here. This much part is above the x-axis. See, I'll just write it out over here. This one derivative is 0, derivative, okay? And this one over here to be 1, so it's at 1. And this one is positive. So yes, it's positive. All this is decreasing, so it's minus, minus. Now what about this? It's all decreasing, right? Minus, this all decreasing, so it should be below. What about this part? It's again all decreasing. So now this is all decreasing, decreasing, decreasing. Now here, part by part, if you see exactly, this is like a cubic graph. It becomes a parabola, isn't it? Cubic parabola. Now over here, this part remains as it is. This also remains. But see this part is above. Why it goes below? Because it's decreasing. So it's minus, minus. This is also minus, but it's a parabola. So that's it. You can easily look into few of the features and you can eliminate the other options. Okay. So that is important thing. And this part will always be at this part itself, but it's just moved down because it's minus. Now what about these lines, these two graphs? Same thing again. You can see here there's no turning point here, there's no turning point here, but it'll be two straight lines at the right. Why? Because you can see it's now this one is increasing, so it's above, okay, it's at 1, and this is decreasing, so it's at below the axis. This was a point. When you, this is a hole, this is supposed to be a point here, okay, this is a point. And then what happens here? This as this has got no turning point, so it's just below, it's decreasing, so it's below. Here this is also decreasing, it just goes below. So you can see this is fine because it's already below, but this one, it should be below as well. And there is a vertical asymptote over here. Now then, see here they have changed. What they have changed is from f prime, they have given us f prime, we have to draw the given original function. So this is known. See here, x-intercept. What is the x-intercepts? These are the three x-intercepts, right? Those will become the turning points in the final graph, and whatever is below, this one is below, right, will be decreasing, whereas the above will be increasing functions. Let's look into the graphs. Yeah, these are the graphs. Here this is, now this one looks like a cubic graph, x power 3. Original function will be one more. This is x power 4 graph. Let's look carefully. Near to the x-axis here, it's touching the intercept. One second. Not x-axis. Let's just clearly see. See, it's not x-axis. It's just little ahead of it. Okay. So what we do is, see here, just little ahead. That is the turning point. Turning point. Now where next? Over here also, this is another turning point. Now over here left side, this is another turning point. Okay. And what about this part? It is, see here it's not increasing, decreasing. We must see what below axis, above axis. This is what, anything above this is above the axis, positive. So that means anything before this point, before this turning point, it's increasing. Yes, it's increasing. Now here below axis, so till then it is decreasing till this point. Then again it is above, so it's increasing, and then we have decreasing. Now this is easy because you have four options, right? To choose from that, it is very easy. Only one unique graph will match these all conditions. All the others will not be. Now here also, where is the turning point? Somewhere over here, you can see the turning point. It's touching the axis. No, so now again, this do not require. Now we have been given the f prime. So we are not dealing with the turning point. We are dealing with the intercepts here. See, the intercepts must be seen here. Now it's this to this. Intercepts means it will be turning point. What is this? Intercept somewhere over here, that is. Can you see? That is the turning point. Now, before the turning point, it's minus, so it's reducing, decreasing. But after the turning point, it's above, plus, that means it's increasing. Now, what next? It goes still over here, okay? And then there is no other intercepts. This is a flat line. Now, flat line means it's a constant. Imagine this was the thing. What is the derive? If we derive x, we get 1. So this is x. See, from here to here. This part is x. Now what about this to this? It's below the axis, so it's going down here. Down, decreasing. If it's above, it's positive. Above the axis, it's increasing. So that is the difference. This is minus x. That's it. So easily, part by part, you can resolve it. Now let's do these as well. Here, looking at this, it's a parabola. It must be a cubic. But now here, this is above axis, above axis. That means it should increase, increase, and this is below axis. Look at the intercepts. The intercepts are the turning points. Can you see these are the turning points? Left of this turning point, it's positive. That means it's increasing. Yes. Minus will be decrease. Again, increase. Now, what about this? This over here, above axis, intercept. This is a turning point. See, can you see this is the turning point over here? I'll circle it out. There is only one intercept. There is no other intercepts. This is below axis, so it's decreasing. Above, it was increasing here, and over here also it was increasing. So this is how we can get it out. Just look at some of the key features and easily deduce which is the correct graph. That's the end of the question 6.